Alright, it is time for Group H. The final group here to have their third round. We're kicking things off with a couple of princesses. Yes, we got Goldberg, and yes, we got Stephanie McMahon, the $1 Million Princess and the $1 Billion Princess, getting ready to go to war. We are starting things off hot. Goldberg forearm to the face, then a DDT onto Stephanie McMahon, dropping her where she stays. Currently in this group, only Bradshaw has any points as he's sitting in first place with 4 points that he picked up back in round number 1. Let's see if anybody can pick up some more here in the third round as Stephanie slams Goldberg's knee into the mat. Big chop there by Steph. Gets a hold of him into a small package. Referee Tim White right on top of it, but Goldberg kicks out right away. Stephanie tried to kick Tim for some reason. I don't know what that is all about. Either way, big right hand by Stephanie misses. Goldberg gets a hold of her, throws her face first into the mat yet again. Just trying to bust open that pretty face. Goldberg going for some big strikes and missing, but Goldberg gets a hold of her, throws her into the ropes. And a huge power slam there by Goldberg, but Stephanie's back on her feet. Goldberg lifting her up over her head and throwing her just straight down into the mat. Gorilla press slam by Goldberg, and follows it up with a power bomb onto the $1 Billion Princess and stomping her out. She somehow gets back to her feet. Goldberg grabs her again, punches her twice in the face, putting her on the ropes, but misses the jumping shoulder tackle. There we go. Stephanie with the roll up. Not even a 1 count, as she's done very little damage to Goldberg so far in this matchup. And as we know, you got to do a lot of damage to keep Goldberg down. As Goldberg hits a neck breaker on Stephanie, now stomping her out. But she's back on her feet. Goldberg grabs her immediately to another, just pick her up and throw her down. Goldberg showing off that immense power that he has. But Stephanie from behind, double leg takedown. Kind of catching Goldberg off guard right there, but Goldberg gets her from behind. Nope, moves to the front. Stephanie reverses it and clubs him in the back of the head. Puts him on the ropes, and then a clothesline, but no, Goldberg gets out of the way, grabs Stephanie, catches her with a couple right hands again that puts her in the corner. She gets out right away and eats a forearm and a couple more strikes. Stephanie from behind hits Goldberg with a neck breaker. Nicely done there by Steph. Steph goes for the clothesline but misses, grabs Goldberg anyway, wrenching on the arm. That'll put him on the ground. Try to take away some of that power maybe. Going after that left shoulder, does it again. You have to do a lot of damage, but maybe he won't be able to do that jackhammer. Oh my God, whipping him around, what should be by his hair, but it's done by his ears. And then a clothesline by Stephanie puts Goldberg down. And oh my God, what a slap there. Goldberg returns with a right hand, but a neck breaker drop by Stephanie. Bit of a late onslaught here by the $1 Billion Princess. Now just throwing slaps lefts and rights. Dodges a kick, grabs the second one, gets Goldberg from behind. Oh, what a low blow by Stephanie. Referee doesn't call the match, as they never do. Now Stephanie punching the back of the head of Goldberg. Then a chop off the ropes and puts him back down on the mat. Now punching him in the head. I don't know where this viciousness from Stephanie has come from, but I'm loving it. But she is coming back hard against Goldberg, puts him in the corner. And a bulldog from the second rope onto Goldberg. Now talking some trash about not only Bill, but WCW as well. Goldberg gets up and catches her with a clothesline. Goes for the pin after the stomp, but that's going to be a rope break as Stephanie's right leg was in the ropes. Oh, Stephanie goes for that big women's slap, but Goldberg gets behind her. Hits her with the side slam. We got some interference. 4 minutes into this matchup, we have Chris Nowinski coming down. He breaks up the pin and goes after Goldberg immediately. Gets a hold of Goldberg, but Stephanie just knocks him down. Rope break there on the pinfall from Stephanie. Stephanie now just slapping Nowinski in the back of the head. Seems like Chris is just distracting Goldberg while Stephanie slaps him. Not a terrible strategy there. Drop kick there by Nowinski actually hit more of Stephanie than Goldberg, but now he's got Goldberg from behind and drops him with the full Nelson slam. Follows it up with an elbow drop. Stephanie's cheering him on as he picks Goldberg back up. What's going for here? Picks him up, power bombs him down into a pin, but it hits Stephanie on the way down. I don't know why he tried to pin after it. He's not in this matchup, at least legally. He ends up rolling out of the ring as Stephanie gets a hold of Goldberg. She waves around, slaps him in the face, the woman's special slap. That's gotta be it right there. We got a 1, 2, no, Goldberg somehow kicks out of the special women's slap. He's up on his feet, but Stephanie gets behind him, hits him with the back suplex, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but Stephanie in full control over Goldberg right now. Another 2 count from the $1 billion princess on Goldberg. Goes for another pinfall attempt. 2 from Tim White and only 2. It is all Stephanie right now. Goldberg takes a shot at Tim right there. Stephanie again, another back suplex onto Goldberg. Another pinfall attempt here. We got a 1. We got a 2. No, Goldberg kicks out at 2. I am impressed by how much Stephanie is not only the damage she took earlier in this matchup, but then flipping the switch and going right after Goldberg as she reverses a whip into the corner. Goldberg grabs her again, picks her up, power bombs her down, jackknife style, but she gets right back up. Goldberg grabs her again, overhead belly to belly. Stephanie's down, Goldberg going for the pin after that. And only gets a 1 as Stephanie gets that right shoulder up off the mat. Another pinfall attempt here by Goldberg. There's a 1 and only a 1. Stephanie kicking out. She's just too strong. Again, another 1 count from referee Tim White. Goldberg can't believe it. He keeps trying to make Stephanie stay down, but she will not stay down. Stephanie too strong right now. Goldberg again, just desperation pins now. Can't believe it. Maybe trying to get Stephanie to use some of that, the little bit of energy she may have left. Making her kick out over and over again, throwing his big 300-pound frame off of her. And again, she keeps kicking out at 1 with 3 minutes left in this matchup. Goldberg trying to change the strategy now, lifting Stephanie up to her feet, up over her feet, just choking the life out of her. Then dropping her down, but Steph gets back on her feet. Stephanie McMahon is back up. Goldberg from behind now. Oh, make that from the front. Stephanie pushes him off. Dodges the forearm slap by Steph. Gets a hold of Goldberg, but he reverses the Irish whip. Just watches her run across. Right hand by Steph. Staggers Goldberg back a couple steps into the ropes. And a clothesline, but no, Goldberg gets out of the way, grabs Stephanie, and just throws her face first into the mat yet again. Pinfall attempt here, but that's going to be a rope break as her left foot's in the ropes. Good counter there by Stephanie, again staggering Goldberg, goes for the clothesline, but misses. Goldberg hits one of his own, dropping Stephanie. Pinfall attempt and another rope break. Stephanie able to get back on her feet, grabs Goldberg, whips him into the corner, slaps him in the back of his big bald head. Goes for a pin here, but that's going to be a rope break. Goldberg's trying to warm himself up. We got some more interference coming down. He was calling for somebody there as Tajiri's making his way down to the ring. Who is he going to be going after? Oh, backdrop by Goldberg. Tajiri with the moonsault onto Stephanie. He might be upset that Stephanie bought ECW, and that's probably why he's going after her. But Goldberg's going for the jackhammer, and he hits it into the pin, but that's a rope break. Tajiri just hitting everything that moves. Trying to get a hold of Stephanie. He's got it here. Buzzsaw kick to Stephanie's face. Oh my God, she's back on her feet again. And she eats the mist. Tajiri hits the green mist onto Stephanie. Followed up by a standing moonsault. Goldberg going for the pin here. Gets 1. And Tajiri breaks it up for some reason. What the hell? Goldberg can't believe it, goes for another pinfall, but that's a rope break as Stephanie grabbed the ropes. Tajiri rolls out of the ring. Now it's back down to Goldberg versus Stephanie with less than a minute left. Stephanie from behind hits him with the Russian leg sweep. I am shocked Stephanie is still in this matchup as she goes for a pin. That's a rope break again. Right hand by Goldberg. Kick to the gut puts Stephanie in the ropes. I'm sorry, in the corner. She gets out of the way of that flying shoulder tackle. Slaps Goldberg, gets a hold of him from behind into a backslide, but that's going to be another rope break as he's clearly in the ropes. Less than 30 seconds remaining as Goldberg hits a right hand, but she catches the foot, gets behind Goldberg, double leg takedown. We got 15 seconds left. She is cheering herself on, which is awesome. She deserves all the admiration, but she has got to try to pin him away from the ropes. Stephanie McMahon taking a jackhammer, a freaking miss to the face, a buzzsaw kick, and this match goes to a time limit draw. No points awarded to either wrestler. Hell of a fight. Let's go ahead and move on to our second match of the day. We got Crash Holly taking on the Big Show. A couple of super heavyweights getting ready to do battle here. See what kind of action we can get out of these two. Crash Holly comes in hot, goes for a drop kick, but Big Show boots him out of midair. Big Show gets a hold of Crash Holly, lifts him up, and slams him down with authority. Showing off that massive power that he has. Gets Crash Holly again. Crash reverses it into a chop that puts Big Show on the ropes. Crash just looked at it, didn't really follow it up with anything. Big Show's got Crash now from behind into a sleeper hold. Trying to put the super heavyweight to sleep. Doesn't work as he goes after the legs now, but Crash pushes him off. Both competitors back on their feet. Crash gets a hold of Big Show. And a huge chop sends the Big Show back a couple steps. Crash dodges out of the way of that clothesline forearm by Crash. Drop kick puts the Big Show down on the mat. Crash Holly staying on top of him as he goes for a La Magistral pin. But doesn't even get a one from Tim White as Big Show kicks out right away. Now Crash going up to the top rope. Oh, just misses the missile drop kick. As Big Show decided to go to the apron. Crash able to pick up Big Show and hit him with a reverse atomic drop. Knees to nuts by Crash. Big Show gets up and hits him with a gigantic headbutt. Not going for a single leg crab, but he's in the ropes. That's exactly what the referee says. Crash now getting a hold of Big Show. Picks him up again into an atomic drop. Oh my god. The power of Crash Holly is unmatched. As Big Show lifts him up and drops him back with a back suplex. Follows it up with a stomp, but Crash gets right back up. Eats a kick to the gut. Show throws him into the ropes. Watch him go into the corner. Right hand by Crash, and then another. Goes for a third one, but Big Show reverses it. Lifts him up, puts him down with a backbreaker. And an elbow drop for good measure. Crash back on his feet though, connects with a right forearm. Eats a boot. Show grabs him. Picks him up again. And a hard choke slam as we got a beautiful shot of the Big Show's nuts there. I don't know what the hell the cameraman's thinking with that shot. But either way, Big Show's got a hold of Crash Holly from behind. Ooh, there it is, the final cut. Big Show thinks he's got it. He's celebrating. But he didn't even try to go for a pin, and Crash Holly's back on his feet, drop kicking Show in the chest. Might have caught the Big Show by surprise there. Big Show now from behind. Hits him with it again. This time he goes for the pin, but that might be a rope break. No, it's not. We got a 1. We got a 2. No, Crash Holly kicks out at 2. Crash now sending Big Show into the corner. Big Show fights out of it, but Crash Holly right behind him. Another atomic drop by Crash Holly onto the Big Show. Big Show gets a hold of Crash from behind now. No, reversal. Crash is now behind. Into the face-crushing bulldog, or whatever you want to call it. Big Show's down on the mat. Crash Holly hitting a couple of moves there. Dodges the big boot, grabs him again. Big Show reverses it into a back suplex of his own into the pin. We got 1. We got, no, just 1. Is Crash able to get out of it, rolls up immediately onto his feet, grabs the Big Show. Irish Whip is countered as Crash Holly hits the turnbuckle very hard, and a clothesline sends him up and over to the outside. Big Show goes and follows him, and the referee starts to count. Crash hits a right hand, staggers Big Show. Crash Holly rolls into the ring, very smart. Big Show follows him in. Neckbreaker drop there by the Big Show, showing off some of that speed and agility that the big man does indeed possess. The Crash back on his feet. Big Show, make sure it's not for long. He hits him with a back suplex. Crash back up. Big Show behind him yet again. Crash Holly reverses it. Moves to the front. Show, oh no, sorry. Big Show gets whipped into the ropes, but nothing comes of it. Big Show now from behind. Picking him up, dropping him back with a back suplex. Pinfall attempt here by the Big Show. Got a 2 count and only a 2 count. Is Crash Holly able to get that right shoulder up? Big Show now clubbing Crash from behind. That puts him into the corner. He gets out of the way of that clothesline drop kick by Crash, but Big Show does not drop down this time as he punches Crash twice in the head, puts him on the ropes. Crash Holly gets out of the way of the clothesline. Big Show now from behind. Oh no, not again. The final cut. That's got to be it. That's the third one he's taken. 1, 2, and no! A slower count by Tim White might be the reason there, but Crash Holly gets out of it, gets up and hits Big Show with a swinging neck breaker. The Big Show back on his feet. Just watching Crash Holly taunt him, gets a hold of him. Going for a choke slam. Yes, he is. He slams down the super heavyweight. That's got to be it right there. 1, 2. No, my God. Crash Holly kicks out at 2. Goes for a small package on the Big Show. Just gets a 1 though, as Big Show able to kick out of that one. Back on his feet and grabbing Crash from behind. Picks him up, electric chair drop, but face first. Oh my God, that's an 8-foot drop onto the mat for Crash. We got 1, we got 2, and we only get 2. How is Crash Holly able to fight back after all of this? This man has taken so much damage and he's still in there fighting with just over 4 minutes left. Big Show kicks him in the gut. Dodges the drop kick, hits Crash with a big boot. This is the clothesline. Crash back fighting. He's trying to fight with all his might, but Big Show lifts him up and drops him down with a back suplex. Another pinfall attempt here by Big Show. We got 1. We got 2 and only 2. Crash Holly fights out of it yet again. Big Show now from behind. Backbreaker by the Big Show onto Crash. Another pinfall attempt. That's going to be a rope break. Crash back on his feet, grabs Big Show. Chops him into the ropes. No, Big Show doesn't go on the ropes, but a big boot drops Crash. Follows it up with a stomp to the back. Not once, but twice. Pinfall attempt, but that's going to be a rope break. Drop kick there by Crash, misses. Big Show goes for a right hand, but Crash hits one of his own. Goes for another drop kick, but he misses. A big boot puts Crash in the ropes. Clothesline sends him up and over to the outside yet again. Referee starts his count. Crash rolls into the ring right away. He's got the right strategy. Do not get counted out. The Big Show clotheslines him up and over to the outside yet again. He immediately follows him out there. Big Show might be thinking, if I can't get him to stay down for 3, maybe I can keep him outside for 10. As he lifts up, Crash just chokes the life out of him, throws him down. Referee's up to a 7. Stomped by Big Show. Big Show backing off. Rolls into the ring at 9, and that's a 10. That's a count-out victory for the Big Show. Big Show picks up 3 points, and unfortunately Crash loses 2. But a hell of a match for Crash Holly. As we move on to our next matchup, we've got 2 tag team specialists here as Booker T takes on Bubba Ray Dudley in one-on-one competition here in round number 3 of Group H. Starting off, Booker T goes for a kick. Bubba Ray reverses it, gets behind Booker T into a release German suplex. Follows it up with an elbow drop. Left hand onto Booker T. A couple of them. Bubba Ray grabs him again. A couple right hands. Puts Booker in the ropes. Gets out of the way of the clothesline though. Booker T's got him now. Goes for that big Harlem sidekick, dropping Bubba Ray Dudley. He gets right back up, grabs Booker T and throws him into the corner. See what Bubba does here. Goes for a clothesline. That connects and sends Booker T up and over to the outside. Both competitors out of the ring now. Referee already counting. Big clothesline there by Booker T, putting Bubba Ray down on the mat. Referee up to a 6. These guys got to get back in the ring. Swinging neckbreaker by Bubba Ray. Get in the ring and get some points, Bubba. You fucking idiot. Double count out. Nobody gets points because Bubba's kind of dumb. Let's move on to our main event. Our main event is a couple of tough-ass Texans as we have Bradshaw taking on Jacqueline. Our final match here in Group H, round number 3. Bradshaw sitting at first place with 4 points. Let's see if he can add to that or if Jacqueline can get some points of her own. As Bradshaw gets a hold of her and clubs her down to the mat. She's back on her feet. Right hand by Bradshaw. Big chop misses. Jacqueline gets the back. Hits the Bulldog onto Bradshaw. That keeps him down for a second and allows Jacqueline to slam him face first into the mat. Right hand by Jackie kind of stunned Bradshaw there. She gets a hold of him. A headlock punch by Jacqueline. See what Bradshaw does here. He goes to grab her, but he dodges a kick instead. Big chop by Jacqueline sends him back into the ropes. And a clothesline sends Bradshaw up and to the outside. Jacqueline following him. Referee gets to 1 and Bradshaw immediately runs into the ring. Oh no, don't tell me we're stuck in a loop. It seems like we are. No, we are not, as Bradshaw didn't go outside again. Lets Jackie get in the ring and then catches her with a short arm clothesline. Thank goodness, because I hate those loops. Small package by Jacqueline. 1. But just a 1 as Bradshaw is able to kick out of it. She's got the head of him now and starts punching him right in the face, left after left after left. Bradshaw makes his way back to his feet though. Right hand by him misses, but Jackie kicks him in the ribs. Catches him with a forearm, goes for another kick, but Bradshaw reverses it, grabs her from behind, hits her with a Russian leg sweep. Jacqueline back to her feet now as Bradshaw grabs her, lifts her up. Fall away slam, just tossing her onto the other side of the ring. Goes for right hand, but Jackie gets out of the way, grabs him. Clothesline by Jacqueline, puts Bradshaw back down on the canvas. And she grabs his head and again starts punching away at it. Can't say I don't like the strategy, man. I love the strategy there. Just keep punching Bradshaw in his face. All for it. Big chop by Jackie. Catches the boot, whips him around, grabs him from behind, and hits a Russian leg sweep of her own onto Bradshaw. Tries to stomp him out, but he gets right back up and grabs her. Catches her with a clothesline. Big old lariat onto Jacqueline, but she's back up. Goes for that kick, but he gets caught with a dragon leg whip instead. Goes for another one, and that one connects. He does here. Jacqueline catches him with a spin kick again, right to the jaw. Dropping Bradshaw. A couple elbow drops right to his butt. This is the clothesline, chop by Bradshaw. Good chop there by Jacqueline. Kind of staggered him. Oh, good punch right to the knee. And she was going for that kick, but she catches the second one. Dropping Bradshaw yet again. That kick is vicious, man. We've seen a few other competitors do it too, and the thing always looks ugly when they connect with it. Oh, another dragon leg whip by Bradshaw. He's getting tired of those. He's getting hit with that kick. So Jackie throws a right hand and drops him. Going for the pinfall. Referee Nick Patrick right on top of it with a 1 and only a 1. Couple forearms there by Jacqueline, but she gets behind Bradshaw, moves to the front. And a headlock punch puts Bradshaw back down on the mat. Going for the pin here. We got 1 and only 1 as Bradshaw's able to kick out yet again. As we approach the 3.5 minute mark, Bradshaw hits a clothesline onto Jacqueline and follows it up with an elbow drop that misses. Jacqueline with the right hand. Bradshaw with another clothesline that misses. Into a release German suplex by Jacqueline. Just throwing Bradshaw across the ring. Referee couldn't believe it, didn't know how to go for the count. Right hand there by Bradshaw, whips her into the corner. Another kick caught by Bradshaw into the the dragon leg whip. Gets out of the way with another kick. They're both throwing strikes, but none of them are landing. And Jacqueline goes for another and hits a release German suplex on Bradshaw into the turnbuckle. Goes for the pin, but that's an easy rope break as his legs were super beyond the ropes. Jacqueline grabs him yet again. Enziguri by Jacqueline. Bradshaw never saw it coming. I didn't see it coming either, to be honest with you. Now more punches to the face by Jacqueline. That I did see coming. She's done that quite a bit in this matchup so far. Couple chops there by Jacqueline. Bradshaw doesn't know what to do. He's just staring at her like, what the hell do I have to do to this woman to keep her down? A big right hand might do it, but no, she gets back to her feet, grabs Bradshaw from behind, gets up on his shoulders and rolls him up. Rope break. That's going to be another rope break, says referee Nick Patrick. Bradshaw now whipping her into the corner. Right hand misses. Jacqueline grabs him again. Bradshaw reverses it and punches her into the ropes. Just stares at her. Gives her a little taunt there. Grabs her from behind. Picks her up. Backbreaker by Bradshaw. Into a falling elbow drop. And another one, but Jacqueline gets out of the way of that one. Hits him with a chop. Goes for that back kick, but gets caught with a punch. But she gets him from the front. Bradshaw shoves her off. Just throwing strikes, but nothing's connecting right now. Bradshaw gets a hold of her. Big chop by Bradshaw. Puts Jacqueline back by the corner. Again, they both start throwing strikes. Nothing really connecting except for that right hand by Bradshaw. Kind of a clothesline maneuver. Goes for the pin, but that's going to be a rope break. We approach the 6-minute mark of this matchup. Right hand there by Jacqueline twice. Oh, back body drop by Jacqueline, putting Bradshaw down, going for the pin off of that. Only a 1 count, though. I'm impressed by how much damage Jacqueline has been dishing out to Bradshaw. She hits another clothesline onto the big Texan. From behind now, goes up top, rolls him up again. Only a 1 from referee Nick Patrick.
Rope break.
Another pinfall attempt, but that's going to be a rope break. Strike there by Bradshaw. Gets behind Jacqueline, moves to the front. Jacqueline shoves him off. She grabs a hold of Bradshaw this time around, goes from behind into a Russian leg sweep. That caught, landed very nicely. Another pinfall attempt. We got 1 and only 1. As we have 3 minutes remaining in this matchup. Right hand by Jacqueline. Bradshaw grabs her, big chop, puts her in the ropes. And that shoulder takes her up and over to the outside. Bradshaw follows her. Jacqueline quickly gets back in the ring, which is the smart move. Bradshaw tries to roll in, but Jacqueline goes right back out after her. Oh no, we caught in the loop. No, oh, I thought we were going to get out of it right there, but no, we're still caught in the loop. Bradshaw taunting as Jacqueline rolls back into the ring. Referee eats a chop there. Jacqueline eats one as well. That sends her into the corner. She gets out right away, though. Big right hand by Bradshaw. We got some interference coming down as Bradshaw takes Jacqueline from behind. Goes for a German suplex, reversed by Jacqueline. And it's Tajiri who's coming out again. Just kicks Jacqueline and then rolls out of the ring. I think he realized he didn't want no part of that. I don't know why Tajiri insists on attacking women this round, but whatever. Two competitors are in the ring throwing strikes. Big right hand by Bradshaw. Drops Jacqueline. He's going for the pin after it. Nick Patrick right on top of it with a 1 and only a 1. As Bradshaw doesn't know what to do here. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Goes for another pin attempt. Not even a 1 that time around. Stomp by Bradshaw. Pin attempt. That should be a rope break, and it is. Both competitors on their feet now. Right hand by Jacqueline. Spinning heel kick misses. Jacqueline's got Bradshaw from behind into the Bulldog. Pinfall attempt here. That's going to be a rope break. Shot by Bradshaw misses. Jacqueline grabs him again from behind. Into another face crusher Bulldog. Going for the pin off after it. We got a 1 and only a 1. Nick Patrick a little slow on the count there. A little slow to get started. Better that time around as we approach 1 minute remaining in this matchup. The final minute between two heavy-ass hitters in this match. Jacqueline from behind, another Bulldog. Just keeps putting Bradshaw down face first into the mat, going for the pin after it. We got a 1 and only a 1. As Bradshaw kicks out yet again. Jacqueline trying to stomp him out. I think Bradshaw's just trying to hold on. Jacqueline taunting in front of him as she eats a chop. Bradshaw now from behind, goes for a German, but he reversed by Jacqueline. Jacqueline hits him with another Bulldog. Goes for the pin after that. 1 and only a 1, and that's probably going to do it here. Barring any kind of miracle right here. 1 count by Nick Patrick. We got 2 and only 2. Bradshaw kicks out. I'm confident enough to say that this is going to be a time limit draw. No points awarded to either competitor, but hell of a fight between these Texans as Jacqueline hits the tornado DDT. Got to imagine another 30 seconds and she would have won, but either way, here's our leaderboard. Bradshaw still sits on first place with 4 points. Big Show, after picking up the countout victory, gets 3. Everybody else at 0 with the exception of Crash, who sits at -2.